Welcome back to the Pokemon Sword and Shield Countdown. So today I would like to talk about the professor of Pokemon Sword and Shield being Professor Magnolia. I just was scrolling down, I was trying to figure out what's something to talk about today, and I didn't want to talk about Pokemon today because I wanted to save that for like every other day. So I want to talk about Professor Magnolia today because I find this interesting, and we're not having a gender conversation right now. I'm glad there's actually another female professor, because I like Professor Juniper a lot. But I find it interesting that it's an older lady who studies, of all things, Dynamax. Right? That's huge. Like, I remember from 6th Gen, you had I can't think of his name anymore. Sycamore, who did all the stuff with Mega Evolution, and was a little bit younger. So there could be an age conversation. I don't really want to say anything about that anymore, but just saying it's a little cool that that she's a little bit older. Just looking at her, I mean, I can tell that she's fairly well worn, right? She's got the Corviknight stick, which is kind of cool. There's not much else to say about her right now. Like, just looking at appearances, she's got a lab coat. Obviously, she's a professor, so she knows how to do this stuff. But it says Professor Magnolia is a preeminent Pokemon professor of the Galar region. Her main focus of research has been the Dynamax phenomenon. She shares her home with Sonia and gives her a certain research task. So basically, they live in the first city, or a second city if you want to call it. I'll go over the map one day. One of these countdowns, I'll go over the map. But so she lives with her granddaughter Sonia, and lives in that first town. So she'll probably give you, well, I don't know, because I have the theory right now. I have a theory that she does not give you the starters. I have a theory she doesn't give you the starters. I actually have a theory that the champion gives you the starters this time around. I mean, it's changed somewhat throughout the regions. I mean, most of the time the professor does give you a Pokemon. Hala gives you a Pokemon though in 7th Gen, so I guess that changes just a bit. He's not really the professor. I mean, Kukui is, but so I think this time around Magnolia does not give you the starter. I feel like it's probably gonna be the champion, because I feel like you're at Hop's house when you get the starters. So I feel like the champion is gonna give you and his brother the starter. So that's a totally different conversation, but that's just my thoughts out there. And then let's just talk about Sonia real quick, because we can talk about her being related to Professor Magnolia here. Sonia is, I always honestly thought, when they announced Sonia, I thought she was going to be a rival. And now that they've announced Badi and Marnie, it's like, okay, probably not, unless they go like the 6th Gen route and they have like 5 rivals. I think the 3 is probably fine enough. So this is Sonia. Sonia is going to be interesting. I feel like she's going to be very much like Bianca from 5th Gen. Sonia is the granddaughter of Professor Magnolia. She is Leon's childhood friend. She is also a young researcher who serves as an assistant to Professor Magnolia. She's very knowledgeable and will offer helpful advice to aid you on your adventure. So that's all they have for this one, for her specifically. Like they said on Professor Magnolia, she's giving her a specific research task, which I guess would be like battling, I guess, something. It's gonna be something along that lines, but that's Sonia and Professor Magnolia. I'm really excited because I think Professor Magnolia is a welcome change. Reminds me of like a female version of Professor Rowan. Maybe this is Professor Rowan's wife. It's not, but so yeah, that's just a few characters from Pokemon Sword and Shield. I'm really excited for the rest. We'll talk about some more over time. There's one that I don't really want to talk about, but we'll talk about it because I'm supposed to. So anyway, we'll see what we have more professors coming down the line.